How you doing?
Good, man. What do you got there?
Well, welcome back to Omni Garage.
You look way more excited at the start of this video than, let's say, the CarPro Tyrex video recently.
My wife. So the other day, I was sitting outside the hairdressers. I had like an hour to kill. I don't know why I was there so early. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go on to DIY Details website. Well, it was actually Amazon. I'm just going to buy the whole line. What do you reckon? Good idea or not?
I mean, financially, maybe not, but...
Yeah, it cost me a few $100s, but that's all right. I didn't buy the interior cleaner, and there were a couple other little bits and pieces like the tire dressing and stuff I didn't buy. But what I do have here is I have got DIY Detail All Clean. Now this comes in a ready-to-use bottle. It's diluted at 15:1. If you were to buy this in a gallon size, it comes as a concentrate, so you'd need to dilute that down. So they recommend 15:1 for exterior, and they recommend 30:1 for interior. So today I'm going to use this as our dedicated wheel cleaner. Now typically we use P&S Brake Buster. We've used that for a really long time. We're really happy with how that product performs. But there are times where we need something a little bit more, you know, stouter, a little bit more aggressive than our typical brake buster. So I'm interested in seeing how well this All Clean works. So we're going to put in the foam cannon, we're going to foam it on, we're going to use our typical wheel tools with our typical wheel and tire cleaning process and see how well this performs with cleaning these wheels. They're not overly dirty, but they haven't been cleaned for 2 or 3 months. I don't do a lot of mileage in this car, and so we're just going to see how this works.
Is this a wheel cleaner or is this an all-purpose cleaner?
So DIY Detail don't have a wheel cleaner. They have this thing called an All Clean, which is like an all-purpose cleaner.
Okay. A lot with different dilutions for different
different
processes.
dilutions. So 15:1 for exterior, 30:1 inside. So, you know, if you had dirt and grime and lots of bugs on your car, you would like do a pre-treat with this. You would spray it onto the panel, let it dwell, easy to remove. If you were doing a full decon process, you would use this. I guess it's going to have a real high pH, so it would be good to, you know, get rid of that road dirt, grime, road film, that kind of stuff, and prepare your surface for, you know, if you're going into a decon, you can use this as a dilution of 15:1 for an interior. You know when we use P&S interior cleaning, you know how we really hate that foam?
Yeah.
You want to get it foam, you could use that.
Okay.
You know, if you had like really dirty car mats or those leather mats, or if you had a whole heap of sticky junk everywhere in the cup holders and stuff like that, that's where you'd use this. So they don't make a dedicated wheel cleaner.
So we're back to the MJJC foam cannon. Is it foam cannon 3?
SV 3.0.
Fantastic. It's actually a decent foam cannon.
I like this bit.
Yeah, the weighted tube.
I just really like how you can like foam on, how you could just,
How you can what?
just foam it on the angle, you know, you can just go like that and still get soap in there.
I like how the bottle's clear. And what we were finding is we were ending up with some, I think, over ampage kind of issues with the Karcher pressure washer. I've swapped out the orifice on it, so it seems to be working well now. So, non-diluted?
Non-diluted, well it is diluted.
We are going to dilute it.
This isn't a concentrate, so this comes already pre-diluted 30:1.
Okay, so are you going to add water to
Is
that,
that
or are
right?
you going to spray this straight
No,
up?
15:1. 15:1 for exterior, 30:1 to interior. I don't
Okay.
know if I said that around the right way.
So in that foam cannon, are you going to add any water, or
No.
are you going to spray it straight up?
I'm just going to spray it straight up. I need more than that.
Yeah, maybe not a huge amount. I mean, you can probably put it back in the bottle.
This just smells like your typical detergent cleaner. There's nothing fancy with the smell of this.
Woo, woo, I reckon that's enough.
Woo, woo.
Woo, woo. Because this is a product
Woo,
that,
woo, big boy.
this is a product that you're probably going to want a gallon of if this is good.
Well, yeah, so a gallon's like $160 or $150. I kind of made that up, but it's roughly that much.
Okay.
But it's a concentrate. So then you could then dilute that down. It's going to be way cheaper than the $80 for a gallon of brake buster.
Not if you're purely using it for wheel cleaning straight up though, because you're not diluting that.
This is already
Oh,
diluted.
that's diluted in the spray bottle.
This is
gallon is not
RTD,
diluted.
ready to use.
Okay,
Already
okay.
diluted, 15:1.
So it's a bit like buying something like McGuire's hyper dressing. You can buy it in the bottle pre-diluted or the gallon straight up.
Yes.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so you will get good mileage out of it.
If you were to use this interior, for the interior, you need to make this 30:1, so you need to half this again.
Okay. Versus if you were buying the gallon, you literally need to go 30:1. Yeah, got it. Got it, well done. Hey, we have a genius in the house.
Ready?
First test, see how this foams on. You rinse that wheel, yeah? Yeah.
I gave a
Yeah.
quick rinse.
Yeah, it's wet around it.
Yeah.
Genius number 2.
Oh, she's milky.
Oh, yeah, quite watery. You turned all the way up on that foam cannon too.
Yep.
There goes all our product. Headed to the drain.
Because they do foam it on the videos. I've seen they foam it. I wonder if it's a foam cannon.
Don't blame it on the foam cannon. That's the MJJC foam cannon SV 3.0.
Yeah, I'd blame this on the foam cannon.
I used that foam cannon this morning and it foamed great. Okay, you're gonna blow through that whole bottle of this, right? I don't think the 30-to-1 dilution is...
Well, it's just ready to use. This is how you would dilute it if you're using it on the wheels. They do use it in like an IK sprayer, like an IK foamer.
But I mean, we use Brake Buster straight up, right? You can dilute it, and when you dilute it, it starts to get more watery, like what we've got here. We definitely don't have any, you know, foam that's clinging onto the surface.
Do you want to go grab that other foamer and see if it works?
Sure. It's not the foamer though, man.
You don't reckon it's a foamer?
No, that is the MJJC foam cannon SV 3.0. I got the name wrong. I'll grab the MTM. So Glenn's transferred over the product to the MTM foam cannon to get exactly the same results.
Exactly the same results?
Yeah. Aim and shoot. Pretty much the same results.
Pretty much the same result. So if you're going to use this product in the foam cannon, you're not going to get the foaming application like you do with Brake Buster.
No.
And in fact, you're probably going to have to, if you bought it as a concentrate, you could probably work out your dilutions where you could probably get a little bit more.
Well, yeah, if you had a concentrate and you did this, because this is 15-to-1 right now, so even if you went, I don't know, 4-to-1, you probably get decent foaming, because we did get foam out of that, but it does run away pretty quickly.
So we'll let that sit and dwell and see what sort of cleaning ability we've got. We've got our usual wheel cleaning equipment in here.
We do. So normal process. So what you'd find if we were using something like Brake Buster right now, it'd be clinging to that wheel. You wouldn't need to move too quick in order to still have product on there. So.
And that cling time is important because that's what's allowing the dwelling time of the product to clean the surface of the wheel. I think what we should do is we will spray this onto the other side of the car. We'll do one wheel of Brake Buster, and we'll do one wheel of All Clean, and we'll see what kind, and then we'll just rinse it off, you know, just like spray on,
no agitation,
and just see what kind of
results we get.
Yeah. Because I mean that's what we're looking for. We're looking to see if this is going to replace our wheel cleaner.
Correct. And I mean it's not a fair comparison because we'd really need to dilute Brake Buster 30-to-1 in order to make it fair, which we could do. But we don't dilute Brake Buster, so...
No, we just use it straight up.
Yeah. Brake Buster is reasonably cheap for us to get here. I think it's 90 New Zealand dollars. So about 50 US dollars for us to get a gallon of it. A little bit more expensive than what you'd be paying stateside, but for us, $90 for a gallon of wheel cleaner, it lasts a long, long time. So slickness is probably not something that's really important on the wheels, but I mean, what are you kind of finding there?
I think it's cleaning just as good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really...
Looks like most of the product's gone. Got a little bit dwelling on there still.
I'm not really noticing any difference, you know, like... But again...
And we can obviously use this as a tyre cleaner as well.
Yeah, this is just a one product that does it all. I guess that's why it would be better than Brake Buster, because you could dilute it and use it over multiple cleaning applications.
I mean, the downside there is you probably need a couple of spray bottles made up with your different dilutions. Not necessarily a downside, but just another factor to consider. It's not removing any type of browning off the tyres.
Well, there was a little bit. I did see a little bit come off. Yeah, there's a little bit.
Definitely some agitation. You're getting some soap out of it. So you will be getting a superficial clean there.
Right, ready for a rinse down.
So, I mean, it's done a reasonable job cleaning the wheel though. Like, we do still have a little bit of dirt in there, although that could be really baked on.
I always have a little bit of dirt left in the cracks of those wheels, even when I use Brake Buster.
Yeah. I mean, it's done a reasonable job there.
I think what's happened here is that our foam cannons have diluted that product even more again, which has left us with a pretty poor result in terms of foam. If we were to use this in an IK foamer where you're not having the additional additive of water, I think you would get some nice foaming onto the wheel, so that's where we've been let down there. So that's not a fault of the product, it's just a fault of how we've used to apply it. I think in this terms, this is where Brake Buster wins, because we can put it into our foam cannon and we do get really nice foam. The cleaning ability of this wheel, I think it cleans just as well as Brake Buster. You know, we had pretty decent lubrication with our wheel tools. We do have some soap in the bucket, so that sort of helps. What we're going to do is we're going to go over to the other side. We're going to spray one with Brake Buster, one with All Clean. We'll let it dwell, rinse it off, and see if we have a winner. I think we're going to have something that's pretty similar.
I think we make the test fair though. Let's dilute Brake Buster 30-to-1 as well, and just see what foaming we get out of it.
Okay.
Let's do that in the foam cannon.
Okay, so that's the front wheel. It's relatively clean. It's going to be hard to tell, but it's just to show that the front wheel's not dirtier than the back wheel. You know, we want to try and be pretty consistent as much as we can.
And if we come along to the back wheel, yeah, I think it's pretty fair to say they're probably on par in terms of the dirt that we've got on these two. So what we've done to make this fair is we have diluted in the foam cannon here, Brake Buster, 15-to-1. So we are doing an equal comparison right here. So we will find that this is going to be a bit more watery
than
our straight up application of this. So Brake Buster on the front. Wow, even at a 15-to-1 dilution,
that smokes it, doesn't it?
Brake Buster has done a great job. So we will tip that out and then go and hit that back wheel. You can just move your solution from the MTM cannon.
Oh yeah, MTM, because we had that.
Because then we've got that already made up. And I mean, look at that, it's clinging on there. Dissipating from the tyre at the top, a little bit quicker, but I mean, it's clung. And you can tell the very limited runoff. It's just sitting on the driveway there.
And so that's the All Clean in there, which is already
ready. 15-to-1 dilute.
Yeah, so that Brake Buster definitely clings a lot better, doesn't it?
Does cling equal clean though? We will find out. I've got a fan in the background.
Yeah?
Big fan.
Big
fan. Is he a fan of Brake Buster or All Clean though?
I don't know. He's probably just a fan of a little sneaky dog treat. Oh, that's because I ran out.
Let's blow through a little bit more product.
Should we go through a whole bottle of All Clean just to make a video?
No, save a little bit for interior use.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you went too long on that you've blown it all off.
Gave it too much. Oh, they're going to say in the video, oh, the cling time was a little different from one product to the other. Can't trust these boys.
No, because we will leave it longer on the back tyre. Back wheel. And stop.
Okay.
Before you blow through it all. So I mean, look at that. Like, that's been on there for 10 seconds.
That's freshy.
We're probably a minute and a half into that wheel. So Brake Buster absolutely kicks All Clean in terms of the clinging to the wheel, and
that's just in the foam cannon application that we have. If you were to use this in an IK foamer, you'd probably get different results. Again, I have seen DIY Detail use their All Clean in a you know, IK foamer, and it does produce something sort of similar like that. I don't know what the dilution was, but with this, with our typical setup, with our dilutions here, that is definitely better. But we shall see. And we just spray this on dry, so I didn't give these wheels a pre-rinse or anything like that. No. We're just going to let this dwell. We should probably get rid of that and let that dwell for a little bit.
Off, and then we'll leave the back on for another minute and a half or so to get equal dwell time.
Where's the nozzle, Chief? Oh, there it is. Oh, sorry, fat boy gun coming.
Rinse that off. So let's have a quick look. I mean, Brake Buster does a reasonable job with no agitation. Very, very rare you would ever clean like this and not agitate your wheels, but this is probably the best way that we can kind of compare the cleaning ability of these two. It's done a good job, as we know it does. Brake Buster's been in our kit for many years now because it does a great job like this. I think we probably leave that back wheel for about another minute. Yeah, and then we'll rinse that off. Rinse it off. So, again, I mean, it hasn't done a bad job of removing that superficial dirt. You do have a few spots in the corner here like we had on that other wheel where it definitely hasn't removed everything. I think we could probably do an unscientific test here and just wipe our finger along there. And we do have a bit of dirt there. And then if we go and do the same with this wheel here, let's use a different finger. We also have dirt there. So I mean, neither of those products are completely removing all of the dirt or grime from the wheels. Superficially though, you know, if you stand back a few feet, it looks pretty reasonable, and I think that you could probably drive this car and do that and get away with it if you wanted to do a really quick clean. I think all in all though, looking at the foaming ability of the two and the cling time, you're going to use way less Brake Buster because you're not having to go back and reapply the product to the surface.
And the whole reason of this was just to do a real comparison. This is not how we clean wheels, but it's the only way that we can say, truly compare one product to the other about the cleaning ability. And I think we've just kind of proven that there might be a slight differences here and there, but the cleaning ability is pretty equal when we have same dilution, same conditions, same foam cannon, same dwell time, same car, same wheels. I think the cleaning ability is roughly equal.
So my question to you then right now, we need to go and actually full contact wash, probably off camera, these two wheels. Which product are you picking up?
So Glenn, to answer your question, is All Clean going to replace Brake Buster? Well, All Clean has got the versatility of becoming a concentrate or dilutable. So exterior 15:1, interior 30:1. So I can clean all my interior plastics and stuff like that. I can also use at a 15:1 dilution, I can clean the wheels. I can spray this on the car to sort of help to break down some dirt and grime before I want to go into like a polishing stage. Like you could use it as a decon soap. You can use it to remove your bugs. And so the versatility of this product is pretty vast and pretty good. Does it foam onto the wheel very well with our dilutions? No. And did it clean any better than Brake Buster? No, I think it was pretty much even. And then if we compare that to Brake Buster, well, Brake Buster is a dedicated wheel cleaner. It's not dilutable. Well, it is dilutable to some degree, but we tend to use it ready to use. And we can only really use it on the wheels. You wouldn't want to put it on the paint, and you wouldn't want to use it as your interior. So it's more of a dedicated wheel cleaner. Brake Buster does have, man, there are some serious dents down the side of that car. I didn't notice that. Someone has absolutely dented the crap out of that door.
Where are you looking?
See where that white dot is in the middle of the door?
Yeah. Oh yeah, look at the ripples.
All the way along, it's like someone's gone, I'm going to hit your door 15 times. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh yeah, wow, look at that. Do you know the great thing though? Paintless dent removal, you pay per panel, not per ding.
Far out, I've never noticed that. I know I've got dents in here, but I haven't got like a massive amount like that. Far out, that whole panel is bent.
Yeah, he's got like 5 or 6 dents to remove from there.
Where am I at? Oh, well, Brake Buster's actually got some rust inhibitors that are good for looking after your calipers and your brake pads and stuff like that. So I think that's a bit of a benefit to have that. If we were to compare this, so to basically get All Clean to foam, we're going to have to increase our dilution ratio if we're going to use it like this. So yes, you can buy it in a gallon, you can buy it as a concentrate and dilute it down from that, but it's about $160 odd when we're comparing that to roughly about $80 for a gallon of Brake Buster. So from the price point of view, it doesn't really make it that much cheaper when we think about things like that. So then I think all those things considered, I think Brake Buster survives another day on the Omni Garage shelf. We have tried a few wheel cleaners now, and it seems to be just making it there another week. So we are on quest to find some more wheel cleaning products, because we definitely think there's probably better out there if we keep hunting. But for now, Brake Buster is still the choice that we will be using for us and for all of our clients. So if you're interested in any more videos, subscribe to the channel, leave us a comment. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for our next content coming from DIY Detail.